day 175, sorry, day 275. Just adjusting the camera a little bit. There we go. Day 275. Sorry, got a good view of my arm there. And here we are. It is 5:31 a.m. And we're about to get started with the morning routine. 21st of September 2024. What can I say? Time is flying. Time is flying by. How do I feel? I feel alright. I think I slept alright. I had one beer yesterday and then usually don't notice too much consciously, but I think overall unconsciously my body's like, why did you have a beer last night, dude? You don't need to. It was a hot day, probably one of the last of this summer, so it was nice to have a beer with dinner. And then what's stopping you from actually doing that? Not a lot. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. The coffee machine's been turned on, so it's waiting for me to finish my workout this morning. And I am still undecided on whether I'm going to go for a run this morning or tomorrow morning. But my guess is that that is going to be tomorrow morning. Let me just check if I actually have my tape here. Yes, because I'm going to be attempting some cleans. So I need to tape up my wrists because of the coarse coating on them. So all you see right now probably is just my kettlebell and my setup. Sorry about that. I'll be back in just a moment. So anyway, how are you doing at this time, this early this morning? I hope you're doing all right wherever you're dialing in from, if it's Saturday morning or Friday night. Let me know in the chat. I always try to answer questions and also have a chat with the people who are up for it while I'm working out. Today I am probably going to be doing a bit more conditioning work, which is why tomorrow I'll focus on strength and the run. But that is concern for later, of course. Here, I'm back. That is concern for later, of course. I think right now the most important thing is just getting ready and getting started, isn't it? I have the feeling my camera is slightly crooked, but I'm not actually sure. Anyway, I think you can all see me and hear me, so that's a good thing, and that's a bonus and a plus. So let's just get started. For those of you who are new here, of course, it is 5:35 in the morning. My name is Toby, and I work out to live a long, healthy, self-sufficient and adventurous life, hopefully up to 100. So this is about longevity. And that means I focus on my mobility, my strength, and my conditioning through mobility exercises, kettlebell or gym workouts, and some running, as well as minding my diet and my sleep, of course. That being said, this is about the way I feel, not about the way I look. So everything that makes me look a little bit better is simply a bonus. Has nothing to do with the goals of my training. And I think it's also important to remember that we've got to love ourselves before we can move on, because this body, this person that we are today, is the person that brought us this far, and is also the person who's going to bring us further in life. And if we have different health goals or different fitness goals or different the way I look goals or different I want to run a marathon goals, that's still going to be the person that you are today who's going to get you there. And once I accepted who I was, a lot of things actually a lot of things actually fall into place. So, just keep that in mind um, as we go through this process together. And finally, the only way to get anything done, friend, is by showing up and doing the work. So I'm going to do a couple of minutes of mobility and warm-up. I have a 12-kilo kettlebell, and then we're going to get started with today's work and workout on Saturday morning, 5:36 a.m. And I'm just going to start the timer. And if you have any questions or want to chat with me, then please go ahead in the chat and actually say something to me, because otherwise I don't know what could be on your mind, of course. It's going to be a nice Saturday morning. It's been a busy week at work. So in a good way. And it's also nice now to be able to go and spend time with the family, which is what the weekends are for. And to do some things around the house that absolutely need doing. Hey there, good morning. Thanks for dropping by in the chat. I see a message coming through. I'll be over and read that in a bit. I appreciate you taking the time to drop by and to say hello this morning. I hope you're doing all right. Hey, it's my friend Devalis. Good morning. How are you doing, buddy? You doing all right? I hope you're doing good. I'm just going through a little bit of mobility here before getting started. You doing a workout this morning? Or whatever time it is, where you are in the world, or you just dropping by to say hi because you saw I was online, which I 100% appreciate, by the way. Now we're going to do a deep sit. So we're going to just sit at the bottom of the squat for a while. Now you can't see my face, but here I am. Hello. I'm going to try and get it nice and deep and cozy and comfortable. Oh, it's nice to just sit here and understand how our body is moving and working. I sense a little tightness in my left hip, always my left shoulder. So I always need to be mindful of it. And that tells me enough about where my limitations lie for today's workout. I'm going to do some halos next, and then we're getting started. Oh, I am waiting for my stream. Oh, wow. All right. So is this a drive by car, or is this a commute by train? Either way, be safe. Watch where you're walking, and if you're driving, just turn off the visuals till you get where you're supposed to be, because we want to be safe first. If we hurt ourselves in an accident, we can't train, right? And I appreciate you dropping by. What kind of work do you do? I have a desk job, pretty much. That is what I do. But I enjoy it very much. I have a fun company, fun colleagues. They make it worthwhile to come to the office and work together. So I think that's worth something, or worth a lot. So you're going to start off, by the way, very simple, with some swings. And then just to warm up, say about 20, because this weight is not really a big challenge in that sense. And there we go. All right, now we're waiting for the minute to pass. We're going to do some pendulum swings. We're going to do about 15 on the left, 15 on the right. And that's going to turn into a clean and press. Not as many, but you'll see how this is going to evolve. As you can see, I'm doing continuous work without breaking every minute. And again, I wish everything on the left would work as well as everything on the right. Final switch. I need to keep my mind on the pendulum swing and the hand insertion. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we take a minute of rest. And we're going to do that again. So we go 15 swings on each side, 10 cleans on each side, 5 cleans and presses on each side, and 5 racked squats on each side. And then we take a 1 minute break and we do the work again. And that will be today's workout. The tape's coming slightly loose. That doesn't matter. And here we go. Again, 15 swings. Remember, I'm trying to endure, so we're working the conditioning 8 at the same time, good form. Thirteen, 14, 15, 2, 3, 4, 15. Switch. Press. And let your mind ease in to a nice state of flow, friends. And that's going to be completely fine. So if you ever only have one kettlebell, you see, you can get quite a lot of work in despite only having one kettlebell to work with. Just going to get a sip of water. Whew. This is turning out to be quite the workout. In a good way. And Evalis, I hope you made it home. I hope you're doing all right. And for you all, if you're watching, if you're interested in what I'm doing, I work out to live a long, adventurous, healthy, and self-sufficient life. Hopefully up until I'm 100. And part of that's conditioning, part of that's strength, part of that's mobility. A lot of that's sleep, and a lot of that is food, because being healthy has a lot to do with how much we move. Being at a certain weight has a lot to do with how much I eat. And I've long ago stopped subscribing to the myth that I can train off the amount of calories I eat. It's just too easy nowadays to consume too many calories. It's as simple as that. So, all right, here we go again. Slightly longer break this time. 15 swings. 2. 'You really hear I'm standing too close to the plant. 10. Breaking a sweat here. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swap. Clean. not a good clean. Again. Better. 5. Switch. Clean. Press. Press. 3. 4. 5. 1. Insertion, no good. Better. 3. 4. 5. Final switch. 8. 2. 3. 4. All right. So, first of all, my heart rate's up into zone 5. We are 20 minutes in, and I am sweating tremendously. Also, this level of training in terms of my heart rate, zone 4, is a good place to be in the opposite spectrum of my endurance training, my zone 2 cardio, to build that broad base at the bottom of my cardio respiratory ability. We're going into the final set of this one, and we're generally working today on our conditioning, but because we're moving a weight, it is also strength training. We're getting stronger as we're doing it super. Well, I'm half exhausted as well. I hope you're almost home or on your way home. And, the weekend is a good time to reflect and relax, and usually reflecting goes well while we're relaxing, if we can look at all of the things we find important in life. All right, we're going to go back to the one-sided swings. And what I mean by that is, looking at the things that make life worth living, starting with health, physical health, mental health, emotional health, some people spiritual health. For me, that's also financial health. These are important things because they are our foundation of a happier, more satisfying and stress-free life. And take a look at your relationships. Are there enough connected moments with you and your loved ones, be that your next of kin or your best friends? Important to keep an eye on that. Also, are you in a meaningful way connecting to the communities that you're a part of, or do you want to? And then the question obviously becomes, is there then a path that we can follow to become a voice in that community. 10. So during the weekend, take some time to really think about those things. Oh, sorry. This was supposed to be a squat. Three, 4, 5. 'Whew. All right. We're going to wrap this up with simply swings. So we're going to do 30 swings left, 30 swings right, but in sets of 10. So, and as you can see, maybe not, but I am sweating quite profusely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, I think there's 10 more left on each side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. You're good. If you've been working out alone, thank you for joining. 4, 5, 6. Go celebrate. 8, 9, 10. If you're watching and curious what I'm doing, go ahead, subscribe to my channel, watch a bunch of other videos. I talk about fitness, fatherhood. Hey, YouTube punk. Thanks for dropping by, buddy. That's because I only stream my workouts on YouTube, and you're in Texas, so you can't bump into me anywhere else except in your hometown or my hometown. But I am planning to start doing streams on a Friday afternoon, Monday morning that are about how I plan my week for work. So if you have a similar job, corporate job, desk job, knowledge worker like I am, then we can have a conversation about productivity and meaningful work and having a good sense of accomplishment during and at the end of the work week. But these streams in the morning are my morning routine, my workout to be strong, conditioned, mobile, to maintain my range of motion. As you can see, I'm sweating, I'm a bit tired. This was relatively intense, maybe a bit more than I bargained for, and I'm waiting for my heart rate to slowly but surely climb down from zone 4 back to zone 3, back to zone 2, and stated in the beginning, I'm going to go for my run tomorrow. Remember, I do this to feel good. This is about how I feel, not about how I look. Everyone can have different goals. These are mine. And different goals require different training programs. But if you're in this game just to feel strong, feel fit, and keep a full range of motion from your little toes to your little pinkies, then maybe there's something here for you. We're good just the way we are. We've got to love ourselves before we can move on. I have a heart rate monitor right here. 15 club in the kitchen. Yeah, very good. I have an 8-pound club, I guess, or 9 pound, 4 kilos here as well. Given the condensed time frame of working out, and I need to figure out on which day I'm going to squeeze it back in to my workouts. Clubs are cool. And shield gas is very good for mobility and strength. And a bit of cardio as well, if it's heavy enough. Thanks for dropping by, YouTube Punk, Evalis. Good to see you both. Evalis, I hope you got home safe from work and are going to have, or got to work. I'm not sure which one of the two it is. And are having a good day. YouTube Punk, I hope you have a good evening and a good night. Sleep well there in Texas. And to everyone else, the only way to get anything done, but also to you too, of course, the only way to get anything done is by showing up and doing the work. And that's why I'll see you tomorrow for another stream. Take care, friends.